want to see how long it would take to get 250 views on all my platforms for this challenge they're having. And I turned on the broadcast studio on my computer to try that, but I decided to go live from here. So we're listening to the good stuff on KGW. Let me turn off the camera on my computer.
Senators team that played
I'm seeing
that eventually turned into the Salem Angels. We're excited to be able to bring back that team as well, and pay some.
If I can find myself on the computer.
Of the local communities here.
The league will hold open tryouts in April, followed by a draft. And jumping into frigid water doesn't sound enjoyable unless you're Wim Hof, of course, if you know who that is. But when you're doing it for a good cause, like Special Olympics Oregon.
Okay, I see it now.
This year, Drew Carney tells us how the beloved Polar Plunge fundraiser is going virtual.
It says there's one viewer. Is that me? Woof Woof, are you watching? Now it says 23.
The CEO of Special Olympics Oregon, who has not only been guiding the organization and its athletes through the challenges of COVID, but from the day she was hired back in June of 2018, she's also been...
Hello, everyone.
Dig out of a huge financial debt that was years in the making.
We apologized, we listened, we talked, we were very forthcoming and honest around...
Do you want to broadcast, Woof Woof?
At that point in time, and today we're stable. We don't have a debt issue anymore.
Ask the people to type in the chat where they're from.
And in terms of credibility, I think we lean on our athletes for that.
Athletes like Jordan.
My favorite Olympic sport is basketball and bowling.
And athletes like Jenny, who I first met.
Tell them that you're from, where are you from, Woof Woof? You're from Portland? How old are you? 4 years old?
When you first jump into that cold water, it's freezing cold, but it's a refresher.
Sometimes I go under.
You go under the water.
Sometimes, yes.
Here's the bottom line. The Polar Plunge.
It says there are 23 viewers. What do the analytics do?
At least not with thousands of people gathered together at the beach. So instead, you can go to their website and sign up to do a virtual plunge. The CEO shows it can do just this easy. And you can still raise money for athletes like Jordan and Jenny.
To be able to support these athletes and allow them the opportunity.
Now there's 36 viewers. We're trying this app. It's called HAPS. You can download it for free. HAPPS.
Okay, I'm not going to cry. Watching the transformation, even from a non-verbal little one to someone who has given speeches on...
My views went up by 100 viewers total.
Format in Ireland, the way that it has changed her life has been remarkable. Like she said, it becomes part of your family. Wow, Special Olympics is the best organization. If you'd like to register for the virtual Polar Plunge or find more ways to help, go to SOOR.org.
41 viewers. Hello to the viewers and the replay viewers. We are trying the HAPS challenge that you have to do the first day by tomorrow and you have to get 250 viewers on all your platforms. So I turned it on. I have it on my computer where I can see the number of viewers, but I can't tell who's watching on Facebook. I don't see any comments. Maybe I should scroll down. Woof Woof, what do you want for dinner? Do you want pizza? This is Woof Woof if you haven't met Woof Woof. What do you want for dinner? And I put the the hashtag about Bell because that has to do with mental health. Bell's out of Canada. Bell is the phone company in Canada. But Belle, let's chat has to do with mental health because I deal with anxiety and depression and OCD. So now I have 48 viewers and I have no idea who any of them are. What does it say? Sorry. Oh yeah, that seeing if I can get 250 views, stop by and say hi. That's the title. And I'm still dizzy. Okay, Marilyn, say something, it says. Now it says low battery. And for whatever reason, I can't have my Wi-Fi on or it won't work. Woof woof, do you want to introduce your friends? Where's Bo? Bo's in the hallway. Where's Bear? Let's see if Bear wants to say hi. Here's Bear. Bear moved here from Long Island. How old are you, Bear? You don't know how old you are? Okay, that's okay. Where's Bo from? Bo's from Studio City and she's 2 years old. Okay. Now Woof Woof's sitting there looking at the computer. You want to see it's really cute. Here, look. Look at Woof Woof. Woof Woof is sitting there watching my broadcast, which is very cute. Woof Woof, you see anything interesting there? See? All right. How many now? I can't tell. 48 views and 1 like. Is that the live one? Let me see. Bear, what are you doing? Bear is saying hello to the people. Bear is a blue unicorn. I am a master of stating the obvious. Now, let's look. What show are you watching, Bear? The good stuff on KGW. Let's see. Why do I have 2 live feeds? No, the one 2 hours ago had 14 views. For the challenge, hello from St. John. Hello. How do you say your name? Is it how do you say your name? Ndeye, but I don't know how to say that. Thanks for stopping by. This is Bear. Bear's watching the aquarium on the good stuff.
The aquarium in Newport has been closed for more than a month. You can buy tickets on the aquarium's website or at the gate, but of course, remember, you'll have to wear a mask. Getting outside can do so much good for mental and physical health.
Yeah, maybe if I would actually not be scared to go outside.
You see bald eagles and golden eagles in their daily routine.
It's an age-old predator prey.
We're trying to get to 250 views for the challenge.
You never know what's going to be going on at one of the viewpoints or at the Overlook Park.
The place where 3 rivers called Metolius, Crooked, and Deschutes merge into a 7-mile-long watery.
There's a notification. Let's see what it says.
These big escarpments that you see, you don't see those everywhere. And they like a certain steepness, and then they got to have some flat ledges on it, because you'll see some of them that are literally sheer. They have to have a little bit of a place to start.
Oh, it says that you commented on my post.
An hour down the Deschutes River, explore a direct route to Solitude on a gentle road that winds for more than 40 miles. The lower Deschutes backcountry byway is
Okay, I'm up to 53 views.
that tower above lonesome boaters who own the river this time of year. Many of the columnar basalt cliffs reach hundreds of feet high.
You probably went back and fed
Somebody liked it.
It's where wildlife
Who liked it? Was that me? Well, no, I didn't like my own broadcast. What if can I like my own broadcast? Wait.
Okay, up to 53 views. And it takes a keen eye to pick out the wild sheep that blend with the background. Females called ewes gather in small herds.
They're pretty gregarious. They like to hang out together throughout the entirety of the year. So you'll find little groups like that. You know, there'll be 10 to 12 generally throughout the summer and the fall.
The males, called rams, are more solitary.
Once a ram gets over 1.5 years old, I mean, his horns are well bigger than what a ewe's will be. So you'll start to see horns that curve way back and much bigger at the base than what you'd see on the females.
Oregon's bighorn sheep went extinct in the 1940s from overhunting.
Try presenting it on screen.
But successful reintroduction programs in the 90s restored the Deschutes bighorns, and now nearly 600 live here. If you
Pro
wish to
tip.
come and watch, dress warm.
I'll read that in a
Bring
minute.
binoculars, and most of all, be sure you bring
Patience. a lot of people will stop and
Patience.
look and
Everyone
see
this
and
year
move
needs
on. Yeah,
patience.
if you just sit down and watch and look at some of these bigger cliff complexes, eventually they'll be surprised.
Can I do requests?
You will see
What kind of
the
requests?
Country by road. It's one of the best around. With photographer Jeff Katzner, Grant McComb, KGW.
You mean music requests?
Wow, makes you want to be there right now. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and remember, keep sharing the good stuff. We all need it. Before we go, we're going to share more of your shout-outs of your favorite local movie theaters.
Hello, B. Sith. Where are you from?
The Cameo Theater in Newburgh is my favorite. Thanks for sharing, Dina.
Oh, I was seeing if it would let me like my own broadcast. Let me see.
My husband and I miss their pizza, beer, and a movie. Oh, that is often the best part of going to movies. The Joy Theater in Tigard, we got that shout out.
It did let me like my own broadcast. Exercise requests? You could type a request. It doesn't mean I'm. You could type a request and like exercise request. You could type a request. I'll like just see what you like. I might take music requests later. Woof Woof's a DJ. Here's Woof Woof. Woof Woof's a DJ. Woof Woof plays tunes.
When you're ready to get out and have some fun, we're ready for you. Chinookwan's Casino Resort.
We're trying the challenge, the Haps challenge. Where's the Oh, I said I would read this. If people are watching on other platforms, you can download the Haps app for free. It's HAPPS. You can subscribe for free. It'll give you 100 free coins for signing up, and if you want to send them to your favorite broadcaster, Woof Woof, you can do that. They have gifts you can send with your coins that you get. And right now they have a challenge that you have to join by tomorrow, and you have to broadcast. And
There's never been a better time to invest in your home. Discount Windows has all your Windows doors, trim molding, and hardware all on site. Discount Windows carries only premium windows, including Milgard vinyl and fiberglass lines.
well, I did tell B. Sith he could describe the exercise, so I'm not like so. I don't know that I'm taking exercise requests, but I'm going to let him type his request. And if it's inappropriate, he's going to get blocked. Or she.
Fur traders and homesteaders who built our communities. The adventure seekers who kept going where the road ended.
Well, that would be once I figure out how to block people, which, to be honest, I don't know how to do. But anyway, okay, so you can subscribe on Haps, and they told me that for this challenge you need 250 views from all platforms, but I think I only am seeing the views on Haps. Right now it's 57. What happened to him?
In the middle of a blizzard. Then, what were they thinking? The college kid who ran a city's mass vaccination site. Were those 4 doses that you administered to frat buddies of yours? And
$10,000 for a COVID-19 vaccine?
this man is charging $10,000 for a COVID appointment.
You're selling the appointment for thousands of dollars. Now, how can you justify that?
Then, the NFL player accused of beating his girlfriend. Her desperate, just-released call to 911. And toddlers and tiaras. Where are they now? 10 years later.
What are you watching now, Woof Woof?
Remembering the great Cloris
Oh yeah, Cloris Leachman died.
contestant ever on Dancing with the Stars.
I think she was 90 something. Woof Woof is watching Inside Edition.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. No matter how stringent the precautions, COVID-19 is very contagious.
I'm going to look on Facebook and see if anyone's watching there. Woof Woof, you can sit here.
Taken by the TV networks, somehow Michael Strahan caught it.
The former football star has been missing from Good Morning America all week, and it turns out he's quarantining at home after testing positive. Here's Jim Murray.
Michael Strahan is battling COVID-19. We know that you have noticed that Michael has not been with us here this week. He wanted us to let you know that he has tested positive for COVID. He's at home quarantining right now. He's also feeling well, looking forward to being back here shortly.
Rumors that the GMA co-host and NFL broadcaster was hit with the virus started circulating last Sunday. He appeared remotely during Fox's NFL broadcast. In California, outdoor dining is now permitted, but it couldn't come at a worse time. This was the scene in Sonoma County. A strong winds toppled outdoor dining.
How many viewers on Facebook?
Is in effect. Rebecca and Ronaldo Marquez are digging into eggs and hash browns at the newly open patio at Rain Restaurant. You're braving the cold weather, right?
I can't tell. What if I click on it?
So many restaurants across the USA have fallen victim to the pandemic that the New York Times is writing so-called restaurant obits, the same as they do for people.
How many viewers? I see nothing. I don't know.
A beacon for locals. Blackbird opened 1997. Chicago, always where you went to see all the elements of a great restaurant. Hollywood is
one viewer on Facebook.
Made famous in the 1996
Hello.
This coffee shop was famous for celebrity sightings.
Steve Kimes. Okay. That's not who's. That's not the viewer. Well, maybe it is. I don't know who the viewer is.
You could be a regular neighborhood person and feel like a celebrity when you walk in there because everybody knows your name.
Okay, let me look again.
It's no secret that the vaccination program in this country is beset with problems, and at least some of them were very avoidable, like the situation in Philadelphia, where somehow a 22-year-old college student with no medical background managed to open a COVID vaccine center.
Oh, that's impressive.
It's been a massive screw-up.
What were they thinking? A 22-year-old college kid hired to run a mass vaccination site with zero experience and no medical qualifications. Now the young man, Drexel University graduate student Andre Dorshin, admits he took home some of that vaccine and gave the shots to 4 buddies.
People who came here for vaccinations at the Philadelphia Convention Center describe a chaotic and disturbing scene, with apparently healthy people in their 30s getting vaccinated and elderly people being turned away in tears after waiting for hours.
I don't understand who gave a 22-year-old keys to the convention center and thousands of doses and vaccines and just said, here.
32-year-old Jillian Horn said she was able to make an appointment online, even though she's not in an eligible group.
The elderly people, they're like, I need to get vaccinated. I'm 85. Like, what do you mean I can't get vaccinated? I'm 85. It was a disaster. I'll never get the image out of my head.
29-year-old nurse Katrina Lipinski volunteered at the site. She claimed she saw Dorshin taking vaccine home in a bag. She posted, "I feel terrible for the role I played in contributing to this operation. I spoke with Dorshin about the allegations today."
You're a bunch of college students, and I have to ask you, what made you think that you could carry this out?
Well, why did they hire him?
That's the bottom line. We did something that the health department and the city couldn't do, that no other group could do. So I'm sorry, sir, but we did the job.
Is it true you took vaccine home and administered it to your friends?
We had 4 vaccines that were left over. I took it upon myself, especially in this pandemic where every vaccine matters, every single one, to put that vaccine into an arm as per the guidance. I did vaccinate 4 of my friends.
But not every vaccine story will make your blood boil.
Let me look at the HAPS page again. It says 59 viewers.
Also stuck were some healthcare workers with extra doses of vaccine. And Ricagliano explains what happened next.
Most people would curse their luck if they got stuck in a snowstorm. But for these stranded drivers, it was a blessing. They ended up getting COVID vaccine shots as the storm raged around them.
I am now vaccinated. Yay! I got vaccinated on the side of the road.
How this all came to be is quite a story. Michael Weber, public health director for Josephine County in Oregon, was administering shots at this mass vaccination site and was on the way to another site when he got stuck in the storm.
You only have 6 hours to administer.
Hello.
Before it has to be thrown away.
The clock
Wolf
was
says hello.
literally ticking, right, for you.
Absolutely. We decided we
Say hello to the people, Woof Woof.
shapes into the snow.
Yup, Weather and his team went from car to stranded car, asking if anyone wanted the precious shots. Right there at the side of the road, they administered the vaccine.
I felt completely at ease, completely comfortable, completely safe. They were super friendly.
All 6 of the doses were administered. One recipient was especially thrilled.
He started doing a happy dance in his car, and he at some point jumped out of his car and ripped his shirt off so he could get at his arm.
Quite the brainstorm in the middle.
And they had an ambulance if anything went wrong.
Hey, I got vaccinated on the side of the road.
Incredibly, 40 motorists passed on getting the vaccine there on the roadside. The Seattle Seahawks say they have cut all ties with the lineman who's been arrested on domestic abuse charges. His girlfriend called 911 saying he was trying to kill her. And the tales of what she says happened are truly disturbing.
An NFL player is accused of almost beating his girlfriend to death. And now we're hearing the terror she says she went through.
They have her face blocked out.
The victim is whispering because she's hiding in a locked bathroom.
10% battery.
At one point, she texts 911 because she was too afraid to speak out loud. Please come in. He's trying to kill me, reads the text. Break down the door now. According to court documents, the fight broke out when her boyfriend, 27-year-old Chad Wheeler, allegedly asked her to bow down to him. When she refused, he strangled her with both hands until she passed out, leaving noticeable fingerprints on both sides of her neck. When she regained consciousness, Wheeler remarked, "Wow, you're alive?" That's when she fled into the bathroom and locked the door, at which point cops say Wheeler picked the lock. On the 911 tape, you can hear the moment he breaks in.
He's getting charged.
Wheeler is 6'7" and weighs 310 pounds. He played for the Seattle Seahawks, who were eliminated in this year's NFC wildcard game. Wheeler is blaming his actions on a manic episode, claiming he recently stopped taking his bipolar medication. "It is time for me to get the help I need. I cannot express my sorrow or remorse enough. I am truly ashamed," he tweeted.
Wheeler is expected to enter a plea on February 9th. That's when he's due in court for arraignment. It's the latest wave of populism
Hello.
in America, and this time the targets are Wall Street's huge.
I should look on Twitter and see if anyone's watching there or YouTube. Let me try and check.
After small individual investors banded together and bought stock in struggling companies the big guys had shorted, thinking those businesses would decline. Stephen Fay
Low battery. Let me look.
and what the bigger impact might be.
The stock market is in turmoil.
There's no one watching on Facebook.
Thousands of small-time investors taking on the big
Let me try
guys.
Twitter.
It's like the villagers storming the castle.
Finally got nailed today by the little guy, and I'm
Let me try
enjoying every
YouTube.
minute of it.
Thousands of amateur investors, many of them college age, are banding together on the online message forum Reddit and buying stock in struggling companies like GameStop.
That's not a good view.
Pushing the stock price way up, and that means big-time investors who
Why is it frozen?
go down, a trade known as short selling, are losing billions of dollars.
This is a stock at a 52-week low is $2.57. $2.57. It is up 13,000%.
The explosion
How do I mute it?
in GameStop's stock price is baffling, especially since the company which sells video games and gaming consoles is struggling like many brick-and-mortar stores. They lost $160 million last year and closed hundreds of stores. So what's going on?
I don't see any viewers on YouTube.
Fund managers that have taken positions where they're betting on the stock to decline.
Let's try Twitter.
The stock didn't decline. The stock went upward, and it didn't
Periscope.
move upward a little bit. It moved violently upward, and so what that does is it causes hedge funds to feel some significant pain in their portfolios.
22-year-old University of Arizona senior Nick Brown is one of those young investors who took the advice of the Reddit community and bought 6 shares of GameStop 2 weeks ago for $180. His shares are now worth $1,600.
I am shocked because, I didn't know this could happen in such a quick amount of time.
JP Hurtado, a sophomore at the University of Illinois, turned an $8,000 investment into $60,000.
It definitely feels good to look at my phone and, see that nice big number.
It's not just GameStop. Those small-time investors are targeting other businesses like the movie chain AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, American Airlines, and Tootsie Rolls, all businesses that are really struggling because of the pandemic.
Tootsie Rolls.
Very, very, very risky.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Some of the dynamics that are going on. You should not be taking your
Let's
mortgage
check.
or what you plan to use to pay your mortgage and putting it in these names.
Definitely.
How many are viewing there?
Prices like this often don't last long. In fact, today, GameStop.
I shouldn't look up like that.
Companies that were targeted, their share prices plummeted.
They did?
Irreplaceable. That's
All right, how many are viewing here?
Actress Cloris Leachman, who appeared in some of his most hilarious films.
I don't see any. Let me see.
Also a friend to us here at Inside Edition. Always up for some fun with our cameras.
Champion.
I won.
Inside Edition was fortunate to have had a long relationship with the legendary Cloris Leachman. Are you ready? We were there with Cloris at Gleason's Gym in 2007, where at age 81, she had something to prove.
Should I log in to comment?
She playfully challenged Mel Brooks to a fight after he said he would
Let me
not
log
be
into
back with
comment.
her again for the 2007 Broadway version of his 1974 hit Young Frankenstein, in which she played Frau Blucher.
I am Paul Brucho.
The next year, at 82, she...
Hold on a second.
...as the oldest contestant ever on Dancing with the Stars. And holy cow, did she give it her all. Cloris spoke to us backstage.
You flirted with me last week and I felt flattered. And now I see you flirt with every guy. So you meant it with me?
I meant it with you.
We'll never forget her reviewing the steamy movie 50 Shades of Grey. And what a hoot. Look at her priceless reactions. She always...
I can't tell if anyone's viewing there. It doesn't have any number.
Here's one thing you may not know about Cloris Leachman. Before winning an Oscar for The Last Picture Show and achieving fame on Mary Tyler Moore,
I'll come right to the point. I'm here to talk about you, and Mary's here to see to it that I don't rip your face off.
she was a beauty queen.
Okay, I'm looking at
Yes,
Facebook
she
again.
was the top 16 in the 1946 Miss America pageant. Cloris Leachman, a great lady.
Thank you.
A great star.
Let's write.
I am Paul Brucho. On that horse name. During her 7-decade career, Cloris Leachman also won 8 Primetime Emmy Awards.
How many on halves? 65. Oh, look. It showed up on halves, what I typed on Twitter. Or Periscope. Or Facebook.
Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. They'll be right back.
7 live chats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Okay, so Periscope's ending in March, and Haps has a challenge right now. And I know I'm probably talking to myself, but hey, whatever. In order to have the challenge, you have to go on once a week for 15 minutes or more and send it out to at least one other platform, and you have to have 250 live viewers from all the platforms combined. But I don't know how to tell what they are from the other platforms, which is why I opened them. Right now I have 68 views on Haps, and my phone's at 8%, so it might not last long enough to do this. And it doesn't look like I have any viewers on Facebook. And it doesn't look like I have any viewers on Periscope. What about YouTube?
On food that's fresher than fresh.
I only have 3 subscribers on YouTube. And it looks like the person... Let me type on that one. Hello to the...
Tomorrow on Today, Olympic legend Michael Phelps and his wife Nicole notes in passing about their family's battle with mental health.
I keep reminding Michael that I'm not here to judge him. I'm here to love him.
How they're facing it together and their message for others who are struggling. Tomorrow on Today.
Would you pay $10,000 to get a
Okay,
COVID
that showed up
vaccine?
too.
That's how much an ad that popped up on Craigslist
But
was
it didn't
charging
show
to
up.
get an appointment. So what's going on?
It didn't show up from
The desperation is everywhere. Americans waiting in line for hours in hopes of getting vaccinated. But what if there was a way to...
Periscope. It didn't show up.
We saw this ad on Craigslist that sure raised a lot of questions. COVID-19 vaccine appointment for 2 people in Florida. Must be over 65 and no proof of residence needed. The price, $20,000. That's right, 10 grand per shot. So
Let's check it out again.
Could it be legit? This is the man behind the ad. His name is Richard Lawrence. After
Haps.
first requiring us to make a $1,000 deposit to a children's charity, he told us to bring the remaining balance in a cashier's check made out to either him or the charity. Then he instructed us to meet him in this parking
It's
lot
like...
behind a McDonald's outside Jacksonville.
Are you
Florida.
effing kidding me?
Department facility where Lawrence says he set up the COVID-19 vaccination appointments. There he is, pacing the parking lot, waiting for our undercover couple to arrive. But there's something about the couple waiting to meet him that he doesn't know. That's former Inside Edition Chief Investigative Correspondent Matt Mahar, now retired and living in Florida. And that's Matt's wife, Patty.
I'm really with Inside Edition, and we're doing a story on people who sell the vaccine appointments. And we just want to ask you a couple of questions about how this works. You realize how odd this looks, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All you're doing is helping somebody who's got a lot of money get to the front of the line.
What I was doing was certainly working with people that were greedy, that wanted to get at the front of the line and had money.
Is that illegal?
They've already had their shots, which took them weeks to book.
I just think it's outrageous. It took us more than a month trying to get an appointment.
The charity told us they didn't know anything about the Craigslist.
The phone's at
ad, and when
6%.
they found out what had happened, they refunded our donation. When we come back, toddlers and tiaras. Remember that? Where are those girls a decade later?
I am in.
Okay.
Embarrassed about paying too much for a used car. I went into hiding in this undisclosed
I don't...
location. If you don't see me, you're not seeing me.
Now the phone's at 5%. So the phone's going to die before I get to 250 viewers. Which means that I'm going to have to try again. But that's okay. All right, let me look at this again. On YouTube, it looks like the person that was asking for an exercise request was watching on YouTube, but I'm not sure because I'm new here. Let me see this. It says I have 69 viewers on Haps. Couldn't find your broadcast on Haps. So weird. Why not? Hi, Sue. What do you mean you couldn't find it? That doesn't make any sense. Did you subscribe to me on Haps? I'm watching it on Haps. It's under my name, but okay. You couldn't find it on Haps. Why couldn't you find it? Have you subscribed to me on Haps?
If your heat stops working, it's only a matter of time before the cold of winter makes your home unbearable. That's why the
If you know that when you sign up on Haps, they give you 100 coins. Where's my broadcaster that was saying that if you think Woof Woof is your favorite broadcaster and you download Haps, they'll give you 100 coins and you can send them to Woof Woof if you want. All right. Am I subscribed to you on Haps? Find a broadcaster. Let me look. What's your name on Haps? Sue? At Wordswoman at. Let me look. My phone's at 4%. At Word Woman. Let me see. Subscribe. Now I just subscribed to you so you can subscribe to me. You know there's a challenge where if you get 250 viewers by tomorrow, you have to broadcast for 15 minutes once a week, send it out to one other platform at least, and get 250 or more viewers. Yeah, I just subscribed to you, but you couldn't find me? Mine's probably...
It's Toddlers and Tiaras 10 years later.
Let me look. What's my name on here?
Toddlers and Tiaras brought viewers inside the world of little kids' beauty pageants.
Once a week,
got spray
send it out
cans
to one other platform.
platform.
It says
Julia Roberts is call girl
Marilyn Gottlieb. Is it under Marilyn? Like,
a decade later comes a new special. Toddlers and
let me
Tiaras.
look.
Where are they now?
It's at Harvard Journal and the number 2. Can you look me up under at Harvard Journal and the number 2?
Here's Eden today, 15 and a high school sophomore.
Of course, I'm going to graduate high school, be a valedictorian. I've always wanted to go to college at Harvard University.
Phone's at 3%. Okay, can you, yeah, look at Harvard Journal too. You couldn't.
She's a cheerleader and a 4.0 college student in Mississippi.
OMG.
How the girls turned out 10 years later. Evangeline Fabio was the casting director for the show. She reveals the most famous contestant, Honey Boo Boo, was originally turned down by producers.
I really liked her. I liked the family. They're a really good-hearted family. And then the
You found me?
I submitted her, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to get fired from the show.
I had to ask Edie.
What were you looking for before that you couldn't find me?
Participating in the beauty pageants.
I wouldn't change anything. She's just had so many opportunities that this one show.
Did you subscribe?
gave to her, so I don't have any regret.
Toddlers and Tiaras, Where Are They Now is currently streaming on Discovery.
I'm still having trouble being dizzy. I made an appointment with my doctor for next week, and I haven't been sleeping. I was up till after 9 o'clock this morning again. So it says I have 39 subscriptions. Did you subscribe? Let me see. When I lean forward, it makes me more dizzy, which means it could be from sitting here for 10 months. All right, Sue, I'm looking to see. I'm on Haps now. I was on my news feed looking at.
It's a great old house.
What is that word? But it didn't pop up at first. Now it did. Looking at Trend INV. Thank you for subscribing. What is Trend INV? And you were on your news feed, but it didn't pop up. Maybe it didn't pop up because you hadn't subscribed yet.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance.
Thank you. It says I just got another notification. Like I said, let me see. Haps and somebody, not somebody, NDEYE, I don't know how to say her name, commented on my post. It said that Haps commented. Who's Haps? Is that the comment that I posted? It says, the Word Woman subscribed to you. Thank you. Now, then it says, why does it say that Haps, who's trending? I'm trending? Oh, you were looking at trending? I'm like, I seriously think there's something like, when I lean forward is when I get really dizzy. I think it's like the chair. Where's the trending list? How do I see if I'm trending? Me and my 73 views and my phone at 1% that's going to die. And when the phone dies, it's going to end the broadcast, right? And then I'm going to have to start all over to try and get 250 views. But maybe I could eat some dinner. All right, and the hashtag for Bell Let's Chat has to do with mental health. Bell is a phone company in Canada. Like, the category trending shows all live broadcasts. Okay, where do I look for that? Are you trying to do the challenge? I feel like I'm yelling. Why am I yelling? Do I feel like if people can't hear me if I'm not yelling? Maybe I should let Woof Woof broadcast. Except Woof Woof says the broadcast at 1%. The phone's at 1%. Maybe we should turn it off.
Right now with buy one get one for
And I can't broadcast on my other phone because you can't put apps on a 5S phone. It won't work. I wonder if I turned it on the computer, if it would go live without dropping the broadcast if the phone dies. Should I try it? Join the broadcast? You didn't get enough views? Yeah, me either. The phone's at 1%. I could try the computer. It might start a new broadcast, though. It might, like, if the phone drops it, you can restart the same broadcast. Who? Oh, he's playing for his mother. He's playing for his mother that's in the hospital with COVID.
Texas, who helped get his mother airlifted to a top hospital in Houston. We hope she gets better. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right. It's whoever wanted exercises. I am trying to stand up 3 times an hour and do exercises. The person that requested exercises isn't getting blocked because A, I don't know how to block people yet, and B, I said he could give his request and I would see what I did say. If it was inappropriate, he would get blocked. If only I did it last night. I got over 300 views last night but forgot to put the hashtag. Oh, you have till tomorrow to count for week 1. All right, I think Southern Charm is on because, let me look, because it was Southern Charm is a hashtag, so maybe Southern Charm is on. Let me look.
To mend a broken heart. I'm fine. All right, the breakup was for the best.
Southern Charm new 128. Additional content.
Dude, she's in California now. I thought people there talk. Superstore new tonight on NBC.
128. Behind episode 710. Should we watch Southern Charm instead of what? We can watch Southern Charm. Wait. Instead of Anderson Cooper, we're going to watch Southern Charm. Cumulative, it's 200 and it's for one broadcast, but it counts all your channels that you at the same time.
What's your relationship with Cameron like? I haven't really heard from her, so there's no bad blood. It just it doesn't sound good. You flew to Miami, an XMLP player.
Is this the reunion?
Oh my God! And boom goes the dynamite. Don't listen to what she says. I can do whatever I want.
Madison said that she had a relationship with what's her name's husband, Kristen Cavallari. Wolf Wolf doesn't like them yelling.
Tonight, the Southern Charm Season 7 reunion begins. Like the outfit was Cameron.
You only broadcast Monday to Thursday? Well, you could try again if you want.
I'm really glad you came. I really am. I never go into this thinking that anyone's going to have my back. And if you do come for me, I will have the last word. I think everyone knows that.
I'm not walking off that stage until Madison's crying.
But she doesn't have a soul, so I don't know if it's possible for her to cry.
The phone's still at 1%. Okay.
Did you just say that? Don't pretend. In second, don't run your mouth about every.
Put your mask on and shut up.
This one has used this platform to make the biggest success of himself. Yeah. And he's now the
Have you thought about doing a Craig body pillow? People can, ladies can snuggle with you. You sell out of that shit. I asked, bro.
Chef, have you been faithful to us? Well,
Okay, but you have to do it by tomorrow for it to count as week 1.
I haven't really honestly heard from her. There's no bad blood. It just.
Well, it doesn't sound good. You flew to Miami. An XMLV.
The phone's still at 1%. It's gonna die. 81 viewers.
Stand up for himself. This is crazy. At what point is he culpable? At what point? I agree.
You made it out to all my friends like I'm a
She colored her hair, or is that a wig?
Stop being a fucking victim. I was not a fucking victim. You can shut up with that right now. You're not gonna sit here and